Hey folks, this is Vint with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly review the Riftbreaker. This is a game that you can find on Steam for about 30 bucks. There is a 10% discount until October 21st, 2021. So, I covered this game a lot while it was in beta. The game has recently released, that's why the 10% discount. And I wanted to just quickly give you my opinion of it, for those of you that didn't want to watch my 1.5 hour live stream that I just posted. So, the Riftbreaker, what is it? Well, it's an action RPG, top-down, kind of similar to, say, Factorio or Diablo, where you're going to be moving a character around and trying to do stuff. Now, typically in this game, you're going to be building a base and defending it from waves of enemies. There are resources that you're going to have to try and get, like, for example, in the beginning of the game, there's a substance called carbonium, which is just on the ground. It's like in patches, kind of like in Factorio where there's iron patches and copper patches and you have to put like little mining facilities on top of them to get this stuff. In this game, however, there are no conveyor belts. You don't have to worry about transporting these raw resources from the deposit to whatever. Instead, you just put the machinery down and it just auto collects into your global inventory system. So there's less of a focus on logistics and more of a focus on base building, base defending. There's also some resource juggling. Like I said, there's carbonium, there's like ironium or something like that. Eventually you get to these rare resources like cobalt and a couple of other ones. There's also liquid at some point where you're going to be pumping out water and sludge or mud. Various sources of power. There's geothermal vents, there's wind turbines, there's solar, various storage buildings for all of these things, for your energy, for your ore that you're collecting, and so on. So there's less of an emphasis on like getting things from point A to point B, a la Factorio, and more of an emphasis on just defending your base from these waves of enemies and building it up and managing your resources. Primarily, that's what you're going to be doing. Now, in between all of that, you've got this huge tech tree. It's divided into 3 parts, and I want to say there's like 50 to 75 techs per tab, which is pretty darn impressive. It's very overwhelming too. Like, as you start researching all of these things, you're going to be like, oh, I just unlocked this new thing. Let me put it around my base. Like, you'll be able to unlock these auto repair buildings that will just auto repair turrets, walls, and other things that you put down to defend your base. There are basic turrets that you get that just shoot these little puny little pew pew, that's it. But eventually you get these artillery turrets and flame turrets and rocket turrets and all sorts of cool stuff. So you're going to need to, unlock all of these things via these tech trees. You also will unlock your progression that way in terms of like cobalt mining and the other rare resources that you'll discover along the map. You have to use your research to get that too. There's also ways to improve your character. There's an RPG element to this where you get a plasma weapon in the beginning of the game and a sword and a machine gun, and that's it. But you can hold 3 weapons in either hand. You can only like shoot one at a time, of course, but you can have like up to 6 weapons, 3 on left hand, 3 on right hand. You're in this mech. And you can eventually get a flamethrower, grenade launcher, rocket launcher. There's all sorts of cool stuff, flamethrowers. And again, you'll be researching these things through your tech tree. So another tab in that tech tree is more of a you thing, where it focuses on personal development. You can add these mods to your mech, make it stronger. You can consumables. You can research consumables like grenades and other things. You can equip various types of armor. And even stack armor types. There's like 4 slots for modification, so you can like put 4 different armor types there and make yourself really tanky. So yeah, there's a lot to do here. It just goes by so quickly. This is one of those games where, unlike Factorio, you're on a time limit. Factorio is pretty lenient, and like I could spend 4 hours in Factorio doing absolutely nothing and it wouldn't matter because I've got the enemies set on passive or whatever. That's okay. Factorio is more of a slow burn. This is more of an action-packed, gotta get stuff done now. Oh, here they're coming. They're coming in 5 minutes. I gotta build this wall. Oh, they're getting stronger. I gotta. Every wave gets stronger, so you just gotta keep pumping and keep pushing through. you got to know what you're doing in this. Luckily, there's campaign to help you ease your way into it. There's survival mode. The biggest selling point, I think, is in survival mode, you can actually custom set the difficulty via sliders. There's like easy, medium, hard, and other difficulty settings, but there's also sliders that you can mess with. So you can set the enemy damage to 5%. Or something like, or 0, or turn enemy waves off altogether and just get your bearings building stuff if you want. Completely up to you. There are random events that will pop up on the map from time to time. Like, oh, this huge monster just appeared. Go see what it is. It'll ping the mini map and you have to go there and kill it or something like that. There's this creep that just starts. It's like there's spores. They just branch outward and like take over the entire map. Like a virus, like just consuming everything, and you have to try and wade through it, get to the core, and knock it out before it just overruns your base. It's really cool. So there's also different maps. There's like this jungle desert, or this jungle area that you get originally, but you can unlock more maps with different biomes that will do different things for you. Now, I don't want to spend, 15, 20 minutes overviewing or telling you everything that's in this game. I will just simply say that this is fantastic. I played this during the beta. It's really good. The graphics are very well done. My only single complaint with it is that it crashed on me a lot during the beta. Like, it would slow down to a crawl and then freeze, and then it would just hard crash. And then I tried to reload the save. It was corrupted. That happened to me every single time I played in the beta. I did stream for an hour and a half today. That did not happen to me. I did have my settings all on low to try and prevent that wherever possible. It seems to happen in the beta when there are a lot of enemies spawned all at once. These monster spawns, like these waves that come at you, they're in the hundreds. Like they are billions kind of thing. So your screen's going to chug. Your system is going to chug if it's not equipped, for the challenge. That's my only complaint with it. It doesn't seem to do very well on high graphics with a lot of enemies on the screen. Again, I didn't have an issue with my last live stream, which was today. And again, that was the release build. So maybe they fixed that. I'm going to have to do some more experimentation. Despite that problem, though, this is one of the best games I ever played. I'm a big fan of Victorio. I'm a big fan of, say, They Are Billions and other, base defense games. And this one hits all the right buttons for me. It's a bit more fast-paced than I would have liked. However, like I said, in the custom difficulty settings, you can actually set the timers. So, rather than the enemy waves coming every 5 minutes and you've got to be quick, you can set it for every half an hour. And that way, okay, I've got some time before the next wave to just casually build stuff up and do things and experiment. Oh, what's this liquid storage, or what's this liquid pump I just unlocked? Let's see how this works and try that out. Oh, I now have the ability to upgrade buildings via my tech tree, so now I just need to go around and upgrade everything. Oh, now I want to build triple walls or upgrade my walls, or I want to build this new turret all around, or whatever. I'm unlocking all this cool stuff. Let's play with it. The custom difficulty sliders let you do that. So, yeah, this is a fantastic game, folks. One I highly recommend. It is well worth the purchase, in my opinion. Again, there's a campaign mode, there's a survival mode. If Factorio is your cup of tea, but you sometimes got bored with it because it was too slow-paced, this will kick it up a notch big time. Again, though, I got to warn you that there is a time crunch associated with it, unless you turn off waves and survival altogether. So there's a bit of a learning curve, and you're under a time pressure. Under normal circumstances. And it can be difficult. I'm not going to lie, it can be difficult. But I recommend, again, survival mode, put everything on, turn off enemies, or do what you got to do to make your experience a bit more, easygoing the first time out. Get used to it, and then ramp up the difficulty as you see fit. That's my advice. But yes, I do recommend this. And if you want to see more gameplay and see me, truck this particular game, then by all means, check out the live stream that I recently posted. You can easily search my YouTube channel. There's a search bar. Just search for the Riftbreaker. You'll either find the playlist or all the videos associated with the game. Quick edit. One thing I forgot to mention, keybinds in this game are only partial. It seems like some of the keys in this game are hard-coded to a specific key. For example, hitting tab by default opens up the map. I wanted to change that and put the M key as map, just M for map, but a lot of games do that. I managed to change the key to M, but if you look at the quick overview in the other menu, it says tab and M are now map. I'm like, well, no, I don't want tab to be map. I want tab to be build menu instead of left control. I tried doing that and it wouldn't let me do it. So there's no way to adjust like secondary keybinds. You can adjust one of them, but not the other one. There's like a primary and secondary keybind, but you can only adjust one of them. It's just weird. It seems like, again, some of the keybinds are hard coded to a specific key. That may bother some people, so you're gonna have to get used to some new keybinds, or just get used to the fact that left control will always be build mode or what have you. So just something to think about. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I'm going to publish. This is Vince. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.